Hello, and welcome back to the Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. And today, my people, today we are back with the Gooner Lounge yet again, ready to go through all of the news. We have Mikel Arteta charges dropped. Yeah, man walked in there with a cigar, bro. Yeah, pulling out my fucking manager, Yeah, getting away with murder. Man. Big up Hugo in the building. Big up, bro. And also we have Toney loan deal. We're trying to get him on loan in January, so we're gonna see what that happens with that. We're gonna go look into that as well. As well as that, we also have Paulinha linked to the club. And we are going to be looking into the Brighton game, looking ahead to the Brighton game on Sunday. Seeing what team we can put out, what players they have available to put out as well, because I know they have a few injuries. But we will be getting all into all of that good stuff. But firstly, I'd like to ask you guys, please make sure you're slapping that like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And we will get into this right now, people. But make sure, like I said, smack that like button for me. Now, let me bring in the chaps who will be coming on. It's none other than I'm not gonna introduce both of them individually. We're gonna introduce them both. It's none other than Mr. Ashraf Maghribi coming in and Mr. Giuseppe in the building. My brothers.
Yo.
Yes.
Going well, man. Going well. Got good news. Our man is free. Right? Mikel Arteta was like singing every day, I'm locked up. They won't let me out. And then they let him out. And then they let him out, bro.
Yes, man. Yes.
There you go.
Oh, bro.
In the words of John Cena.
Yeah, you can't see me.
It got dropped like a hole for a $5 bill.
Yeah.
I like that.
Come on.
Hugo saying, I can't wait for Monday's the Monday UCL draw. Hope we get into to catch Mo's tears. Yeah, listen,
get me into it, bro, please.
Bro, listen, if we get into, bro, I stand by what I said. And I feel like we are better than Inter at the moment.
Yeah.
And if people want to cry about that, they can cry about that. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm not here for no sentimental shit. Yeah, I can understand that you have heritage in the competition, but bro, don't try little bro my club when we just smashed through our group like that. Yeah, when people told me that I couldn't handle Premier League and Champions League, and we smashed through the group, topped it, as well as being top of the league. So please, like there's times where heritage can come into question, like Real Madrid and all of that. But bro, don't try little bro my club like as if we ain't serious this season, like as if we ain't dropping bombs this season. Like, come on, man. I'm not gonna ever have that.
No, like, 100, bro. You're right, bro. Listen, the thing is,
no, I'll show respect to other clubs, yeah.
Bro,
100%, I'll show respect to other clubs, but fuck that shit, bro.
But the problem is,
try to disrespect us.
They never show us respect. Listen, why should we not feel comfortable against anyone that we face this season when the team that won it last season we've already beat this season?
Yeah,
it's like at the end of the day, like I'm not saying that we are the favorites to win it. We're not. Do you know what I mean? But don't mean we shouldn't have confidence in any team that we're facing to be able to beat. Definitely in these early stages like that. For me, that heritage and that they talk about, for me, that don't really come into play until the latter rounds. You've seen Madrid get beaten by teams early. When Real Madrid, get to the final, they normally win, and there's a reason for that. That is the heritage, you know. But when you catch them before, you can catch them. You know, I'm not saying we're on the Madrid level or anything, but I'm just saying, like, for me, I wouldn't want Inter. I would like if you like. I know people saying give us Inter. Nah, why do we want a tough draw as our next game? Nah, I want Copenhagen.
BX has gone the other way, bro. BX has gone the other way, bro. Man said bring on Mbappe and PSG to the Emirates. This is what Champions League is all about. But bro, the thing is, this is the and even look, Shy brings it in. A good comment, bro. Man said it's all banter, really. They are worried about us, so they utilize the heritage arguments to deflect that worry, bro. Like, let's not act like that our team's not been to finals. Our team hasn't. Like, yes, we haven't won a Champions League, but bro, the club has still been there, bro. We've still been there in the competition. That's why our coefficient is so high, because we were in that competition consistently.
And we have knocked out big teams. We have knocked out big teams as well.
Can I just say, Nottingham Forest has won multiple Champions League. You put them in the Champions League. What is someone going to fear? Is Inter going to fear getting Nottingham Forest, or is someone going to fear getting Nottingham Forest because they've won 2 Champions League heritage? Like we understand heritage, but
and here's the thing: people feared Man City last couple of years before they won it, right? Like before they won it, people were saying Man City are favorites. Obviously, we're not at that level yet. I understand it's our first time back in 7 years, but the fact is, when I look at all the teams we could face in the round of 16, from all the possible options, I don't see why we wouldn't be favorites against all of them. Fair enough if you say Inter Milan and PSG is like a 50-50. I completely get it, but if Arsenal fans are confident that we can go through, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Now, if Arsenal fans are saying, "Oh, we'll smash Madrid," or "We'll smash Man City," or "We'll smash Bayern Munich," that's different. Okay, fair enough. That's just either delusional or people are just trying to back their team. But
yeah,
every team in the round of 16, 100% we can beat. 100%.
Yeah, 100%. And I think
to the point where I think it's failure if we get out to any of those teams in the round of 16. Like that'll be like for me like a big problem, a big failure for me.
And you know what? Yusuf brings the topic in. He says Toney is so overrated, and that brings us on.
Come on, Yusuf.
Now listen, Yusuf, that's your name,
bro.
Bro,
he's a fraud.
Is that his actual name?
Yusuf bin Talib. By the way, he could be Moroccan, no?
That's he's got.
I was about to say, you know who's dead?
Ben Talib.
Ben Talib that played for Tottenham.
Yeah. Hold
he
on,
could be Moroccan. He literally could be Moroccan, by the way.
That's my Moroccan brother still. So we got he doesn't play for Tottenham anymore.
See, there you go. He is Moroccan. I told you.
Maghribi Yusuf.
Maghribi Yusuf.
منين يا يوسف منين اخويا منين انت من المغرب. But listen, we are going to get onto Toney. We are going to get onto Toney because we need to 100% he's going to say from Kaza. 100%. If not, he's going to say Tanja or Shifshawan or something like that. Everybody from London is from Shifshawan, bro. Every single one.
Damn, I didn't know that.
I never meet anybody from Marrakech. Never in my life have I met somebody from Marrakech. But just getting onto this, let me just go into my bookmarks to get the actual the tweet. Rabat.
Oh, it's from Rabat.
العاصمة. يا المعلم. I was there from the capital.
That's the capital.
Yeah. He's there from the capital. Right. So what we got here, the Toney situation. We have where is this? Ya Allah.
Yes, let's see what that overrated striker is all about. Come on. The English Lacazette.
I put it in my what are your thoughts? You're such a fraud as well, bro, for that one. But what are your thoughts on Toney, just while I get the tweet up?
Look, obviously, I will 100% take him, bro, because he's definitely a massive upgrade over Nketiah. I wouldn't pay the crazy money they're asking for. So if it is a loan deal, I think that's a very, very good option because it still allows us to go for a world-class striker in the summer because I don't see Toney being world-class. I think he will suit our system because he's good at holding the ball. He's good at linking up. He's very good at playing that 1-2 kind of football. I still have my doubts over a striker who hasn't played against low blocks consistently because that is what he's going to face with Arsenal. But can he do it? 100% he can. The reason, obviously, I'm a bit overboard maybe when I say he's like the English Lacazette, but again, like I feel like with maybe like from all the options available, he could be probably the best, especially in Jan. But I do feel people overrate him a little bit because of last season. He had a very good season, don't get me wrong, but then so did Danny Ings when he scored like 23 goals. Like so did Michu when he scored, when he had that incredible season. Amro Zaki, if you guys remember at Wigan. So I don't know yet if Toney is that kind of... And he's 27. It's not like he's 23, 24, 22. I feel like Oli Watkins for me is a better striker than Toney. Like I don't know. Like maybe I'm just being... Maybe, I don't know. I have just something against Toney. I'm not sure.
Well, the thing is, yeah, with Toney, obviously it says that we are looking to get him on a loan, obligation to buy. So it is going to be an obligation to buy. We're looking to get him in on loan, and then we bring him in on loan with an obligation to buy at the end of the season, which I believe is around 70 million or something like that. Yeah. Now, using him for this season, and let's face it, he's 27, bro. He's 27. It's not like he's old, bro. You man are speaking like this guy is 32, and we are buying a 30 plus year old to bring into the club. No, bro. Like for me, I'm bringing in Toney. I'm bringing in Toney right now. Osimhen is a no go now. He's done. Osimhen's not going anywhere. He's literally just signed it. He's about to sign a deal. They've just agreed it. A brand new deal, which makes him so highly paid that, bro, to try and get him away from Napoli now is going to cost you an arm and a leg, bro. An arm and a leg. So for me, Toney right now is the only realistic option for us. But I'm seeing here that there's a rule. There's a rule that could stop us from getting him. Let me just, it says Arsenal face their own dilemma with the financial fair plays, and it will be a decision. Premier League clarified their ruling. What's this? Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to get the actual reason why he can't.
Why you do that? I'm gonna tell people why I think Toney makes so much sense for us to sign. Yeah. Because first of all, he's Premier League proven. That's what we kind of need right now. If we want to go win the league, and we actually want to win the league this season, you need to bring in Prem proven. Like, because you don't know that you don't bring in Osimhen and he's a Lukaku. Like, I'm being real. Like, we don't actually know that. We've seen Lukaku dominate Italian football. Yeah, score mega amount of goals. I'm not saying they're the same player, but I'm saying it is a possibility, right? I know what you say about the low block and that, but you put him with players that are much higher caliber. Second of all, right now, I don't believe that we need a striker that is the most like amazing all-round striker.
I agree with that.
Because the way our system is, he's going to be getting aided by Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka getting goals. We just need a guy 20 plus goals. He'll get that. Not only that, but bringing in Toney also gives us the freedom to now try and find our own gem. The way Man City have Alvarez, find your own gem, because you're not going to have to rely on that striker to come in and hit the ground running and be your main striker, getting all the goals. So bringing in Toney and having him for that, at the age of 27, he's got easy 5 years minimum for me. You can then, within them 5 years, look for a guy that you can bring in that can be the next guy that can level up. And that will have less pressure on that player, less pressure on the club. You can make a few mistakes if you still got a striker scoring goals after goals. You can make, like, you know what I mean? Look at Haaland. They brought Haaland in. They knew, even though he's young, you know he's a goal machine. And then they've got Alvarez as well, which is the guy that is like, he could be top tier. We don't really want to rely on him just to be our sole striker. We want that other guy that's secure. But then this guy could be that. And then if that guy goes, we can then have this guy and he's the future. So I think that's why Toney makes so much sense to me.
Yeah. No, listen, I wanted Toney for a minute, man. So for us to be getting him, and for the possibility that we're going to get him, bro, and what he offers to us, for instance, in the next, he's 27 now, yeah? So he's in his prime years as a striker. So we're getting him at the exact right time where we want to get him. He's going to give us, I think he can give us near to 6 years, maybe even 7 at a push, because his play style, the way he plays deep.
Yeah.
And he's able to pass the ball well as shoot well.
He doesn't rely on pace.
Goals. He does not rely on his pace, which is a good thing for us, because he's going to be detrimental to the way that we play, and he is going to fit so well. Now, what I've seen from Toney is that he likes to get involved. He defensively, even he's sound, bro. Like, he comes back and helps. Like, if there's a ball that's over the top or something, he'll go in and try and header it to try and get it back to the team. Do you know what I mean? And I think, for me, Toney would work so well in a possession-based team. Like, he just looks like he'd work so well in a possession-based team. I know people say, oh, he only relies on counter-attacks and that. No, he doesn't. Because I've seen times where Brentford have the majority of possession in a game and he still playing very well at a very high level. Do you know what I mean? But I know at the moment we're looking at him. Chelsea are also looking at him, as we know, because Chelsea are in line for a striker. Now the only thing is with Chelsea is that they're trying to lower their wage bill at the moment. So they're trying to lower their wage bill. Arsenal don't really have that problem because we already have a low wage bill. So this could put us in the driving seat. We could be in the driver's seat for this transfer right now, and we could be in first place to try and get him. Do you know what I mean? Which is amazing.
I think we are. I think if you're Ivan Toney, I generally believe Ivan Toney will always choose Arsenal over Chelsea because listen, Chelsea ain't Champions League this year. They're not Champions League next year. There's no guarantee for the next 3-4 years they're going to be in the Champions League. There's no guarantee. Whereas
or even challenge for the league.
Exactly. Where you look at Arsenal, and we're doing it right now, and we're with young players that are only going to get better. So if you're doing it now while your players are at this level, if they're getting better, you're just going to be doing better, including Toney. And another thing that a lot of people don't forget about is how successful, and how good Raya's long balls were last season. And who was he passing the ball to all the time? And who was taking it down and holding it up and playing the game? Ivan Toney. So for me, like that's the other thing. We always talk about his goals. He's going to get us 20 goals plus a season, hopefully, and all that. Yeah, if we bring him in. But we got to remember the way his hold-up play is and all that to benefit our wingers. Like how much he'll benefit Saka and Martinelli. Because you see Jesus do it, but he's much better than Jesus at holding up the ball and that. Like, let's be honest. Look at the size of him. He's a like. There's no defenders bullying Ivan Toney.
Shy is coming in here. Obviously, saying he said that Ollie Watkins and Solanke are very underrated strikers. Ollie is an Arsenal fan too. As other options, he's also saying Osimhen is off the book for me as well. 130 minimum to get him, and I don't think he raises our level enough. I like Sesko more if we are going to cash out. Sesko, I'm not really feeling him, bro. I don't know. He's just. You know how you get these names that just pop out of nowhere and they're doing it in other leagues. Do you know what I mean? I believe he's playing for Bayer Leverkusen, isn't he?
Leipzig.
No, it's
Leipzig.
Yeah.
Leipzig. I always get them confused, bro. Both of them. I've done that on the last stream as well. So he's playing for Leipzig, and I believe he's on.
Bayer Leverkusen is Boniface, Victor Boniface.
That's it, Boniface. Yeah, his mum was in. Did you not see the video of his mum going crazy in the stands, bro? She was just celebrating with fans, bro. She was like, "That's my son. That's my son."
Wow. He's a good striker. He's a good striker.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, so BX Gunner's saying if Toney did what he did for Brentford, he will kill it at Arsenal. 100% agree. Hugo, we will get to your comment in a bit because we are going to get to the Arteta situation. BX Gunner saying we need a consistent goal scorer. And he said how far out is Nwaneri from the squad?
He's not far,
bro. He's miles out. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, at 16 years, he won't. As long as Arteta is there, he won't get into the team for at least 3-4 years. Like,
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that the reason he's bringing them to Champions League and that is he's giving them a taster this season of being with a squad, experiencing it all and that. Because next season he's going to start implementing them. That's what I just feel. Hopefully. I might be wrong. Hopefully. We can all pray, innit? That's maybe my hope.
Yeah.
That's maybe my hope.
I hope you're right.
But Toney as well.
Yeah.
I think people underestimate the fact of us going for the league this season and having an impact signing in January. I know this is ifs, buts, and maybes, but the guy's going to be hungry, man. He's not been injured. He's been training. He's fit. He's probably hungry. You're going to get a hungry player who probably feels a bit hard done by, even through the Tonali stuff where everyone feels sorry for Tonali, but then treats Ivan Toney like he's a scumbag for what he done. So I think he's going to be hungry, and that's the sort of player you want to bring in January because he'll hit the ground running. I'm telling you, I don't know.
He thrives, bro. He thrives. If you listen to that interview, he thrives off of the hate. He thrives off of the if he can't do something, he tells himself he will do it, and he makes sure that he does it. Do you know what I mean? Which I love. Shy coming. Sorry, let me go to BX Gunner first. BX Gunner saying we need to capitalize on our quality players, since United and Chelsea aren't attractive destinations anymore. 100%. 100%. We are us, Liverpool and Man City at the
Man
moment
City.
are the most attractive destinations to be within the Premier League. And I'd even say some of the most attractive destinations to be in the world, bro. Because I can't lie, man. We're three big clubs, and right now our team is flying. Our team is young. When we come in, we showed them exactly what happens, bro. If you're young, it doesn't matter. We'll give you a chance because you will get into this team. We have young players already. And look at what my young players are doing. They're going crazy. Shai also came back and said, I do agree to be wary of the one season wonders in Bundesliga. Kolo Muani was to PSG was an insane sale by Frankfurt. Bro, if I speak about Kolo Muani, bro, because I actually wanted him, thank fuck for that, bro. Thank fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know, nobody listens to me, bro, because he's not had the best of times starting at PSG, man. But I feel like their whole situation is a bit mad. Enrique is just doing a madness over there. I don't know what's going. His job's on the line. I think he's near to getting fired soon. So
I think they're another poison
depends on
chalice.
what he does.
I think it depends on what they do in the Champions League, because
Exactly.
the league is theirs.
Bro, that's been every year for PSG. It only matters what they do in the Champions League. The league is nothing. That means nothing. I like the Toney move is best. Yeah, I think the Toney move is best for us in this current predicament where we are right now. Saad, have you defeated Fraud Staffy yesterday after going offline? Maybe we'll see. You'll see when we're in Al-Ahwa later. Shai saying, yeah, PSG bought all of those players and still don't have a good play style or identity. Yes, they have no play style. They still look like individuals, even though they've gone to like a try youngsters. All they've done is exactly what they've done with the rest of them. With all of these big players when they bought in Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi, and all of this, and all of these freaking big players trying to do Galactico moves. Yeah, they brought in all these people, and these players are playing like separate players, bro. They're not playing as a team. They've done the exact same thing now with youngsters.
To be honest, it worked for them like up until 2021. Like with that Neymar and Mbappe connection is incredible with Di Maria. I mean, they reached the Champions League final, then semi-final the year after that. They just ended up destroying everything they built when they also added Ramos, and Messi's the GOAT for me, but he shouldn't have gone there. Like, anyways, it was a big mess.
I think PSG as well in the champion. They're so desperate. This is the problem. They're so desperate for that Champions League that they make all the mistakes. Yeah, look at Man City. They got Pep Guardiola. It took him how many years to win that Champions League? That's the same manager at the club, and they were still dominating the Prem the whole time, but they still couldn't get over the line with it. They just sack a manager every other year, and they expect them to win the Champions League. Yeah, you need patience to win that, man.
No, and the worst part is now when Mbappe goes away next, like in the summer, because he's definitely not renewing the contract, especially when they get knocked out in the Champions League. Like their whole project is gone to shit. So I don't know what
though. I slyly feel that might benefit PSG. I think
maybe
from what I see and hear, I think as a player,
why though?
I think he's toxic. I think he's too arrogant. He hasn't been
way too arrogant.
He hasn't been humbled
yet. I don't think he is.
Yeah. He is. He hasn't been humbled yet. He needs to go to a team with other. He needs to go to a Real Madrid where there's people like Modric and Vinicius Junior that are on your level that are going to tell you, "Calm down, boy. You're just another guy here."
But we have to remember, like, any player, because he is a generational talent. He's probably like the best player in the world, and he could even retire as one of the GOATs, like depending on how his career goes. So I think any player at his level would naturally do that. If you guys remember, like the story about Messi when he was with Guardiola, and Guardiola said like no one leave the room for any drinks or whatever, and Messi just opened the door and walked away and came back 10 minutes with Coca-Cola, which was not supposed to, and Guardiola didn't even say shit to him. So like I think some of these players, they have that arrogance. That for me, I actually respect a lot of things that he does. Like he had that beef with Neymar and Messi, but on the pitch he never let it show. when he lost the World Cup, he went the next day back to training with PSG. I don't know, like, I feel everything he's done with PSG so far has been like professional. I do think he's arrogant in the sense that, of course, he's arrogant in the sense that he said, I want this player and that player and blah, blah, blah. But I feel like he was only doing it to be like, hey, I'm going to leave. But if you're really trying to change my mind, do this. But I think PSG were wrong to do that, to be honest.
The one thing I think is with Mbappe, the arrogance that he has, the issue, like maybe I'm wrong, and this is just what I feel like I see in that with him, is like you get different types of arrogance. There's arrogance when you're arrogant because you think you're the best. Cool, I think I'm the best. That's fine. You can think you're the best, but you don't show that to other teammates. Where I think he belittles everyone he plays with. He's like, I'm the best. I'm this. You see him, Haaland's on the level, bro. Whoever scores for Man City, he's celebrating like he scored the goal. You see Mbappe walking around the pitch because someone don't pass to him. That's the wrong level of arrogance. Not even Ronaldo was arrogant in that way. Yeah, sometimes he'd be frustrated if someone missed or something. That's fine. But to be walking around when the ball's still on the pitch, to be turning your back, to be crying because someone didn't pass to you, that's poor arrogance. And you haven't.
Last season he did that. That was horrendous.
You haven't earned that arrogance yet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being honest. Ronaldo earned that arrogance. Messi earned that arrogance if they had it. Like, do you know what I mean? Champions Leagues, multiple leagues. Bro, you're playing a Farmers League. You win it most years. Cool, that ain't hard. And you've won a World Cup in a team where, let's be honest, it ain't that hard. Any striker wins it in that team. Like, let's be honest.
But he was one of the main guys, though.
He was good. I'm not saying he was good, but another guy like if they have Lewandowski, he would have done the same thing for them. It's not like it's not like he was with like someone like Portugal when they won it, and you look at the team and you're like, they didn't have no right really to win that. Like with that, if Mbappe's injured for the next World Cup, France are still the favourites to win it.
No, they're not. I promise you, Giuseppe, they're not 100%. Because these two World Cups they played, I know Griezmann is amazing, Pogba and all that stuff, but this guy has 14 goals from 2 World Cups. 15, I think. He needs one more goal to be the top scorer of all time in the World Cup, right? And some of the goals he scored, remember the Argentina game? Like the penalty he set up and the goal he scored and stuff like that. Like some of these things he's done, no one else on the pitch, I feel, can do that. Like, and if he's not there next World Cup, they definitely don't win it. 100%.
He's the only player since Pele to have a hat-trick in a World Cup final.
That World Cup, by the way, finals, I promise you, it was, I mean, you guys watched it, right? It was literally all Argentina dominance until this guy brought them back. And if it wasn't
I like him and I respect it, but he's got a hat trick in the final, but he got 2 pens, so that's tainted for me. Like, you're putting it on, like, for me, like, maybe that's just me, bro. You've scored 2 hat tricks. You've sgot a hat trick, 2 pens, bro.
I don't know.
Like, you've got to put the pens away.
But those pens are against the best penalty saving keeper, like at that time, like Martinez.
Yeah, but like, let's be honest.
And to score 3.
I'm not going to take it away from him. He's a sick penalty taker. We know that.
And the second goal he scored was a super volley.
But you've got the penalties to score the goals. Like, I don't know, man. It's for me. It's
I'd say that, Giuseppe. But the only thing is, I'd say that about Mbappe. Yeah, I'd say, it's just penalties. It's just penalties. But the only thing is, he came up against the best penalty saver in the world,
and he scored 3 penalties against them. All 3 same side.
All same side. He went all same side, bro. Same left side. Left corner, left bottom corner, bro. All the same, exact same penalty.
And Martinez jumped the correct side for the penalties, and he still couldn't get it in the last one. I don't know. Like I
can't lie. Mbappe right now is the best player in the world.
And I'll tell you this: if he goes to Real Madrid,
he's the best player in the world. He is.
When he goes to Real Madrid, he's gonna break records there, bro. I promise you.
I think he probably will, but I'm waiting to see that because right now,
that's fair.
I think that he's. For me, if he stays
overrated.
at PSG any longer, I don't know if he's overrated. I don't know. He's playing in PSG. Like, he could. Like, I don't care what anyone says. He's playing for PSG. Like, anyone can look great for PSG.
No. Giuseppe, I'll tell you why that argument is wrong, right? If he was only doing it in the French league, I would agree with you. But the fact that he's doing it at a high level in the Champions League and the World Cup, and then he's carrying that same form to the league, 100%. Listen to his record in the Champions League, yeah? This is away, forget home. He scored away from home against Bayern Munich, away from home against Real Madrid, a hat-trick at the Camp Nou against Barcelona, away from home against Dortmund, away from home against Juventus, away from home against Liverpool, away from home against Man City. Literally, these are all the big giants he's faced, and he scored against every single one of them at their ground, not even his ground. And he's won
By
a
the way,
bunch of those games.
I just want to put out there, I'm not saying he's a bad player.
Yeah, I get you. I get
Yeah.
you.
I
That's
just
what I'm
think that he needs to prove to me, he needs to go somewhere. Yeah. And when he signed that extension at PSG, I started calling him a fraud. Yeah, because you know why? Because you see what a real top G does. You go and do what Haaland done. You come to the Premier League. You go and break the Premier League record. You win the treble. Yeah, you win the treble.
I don't
Pivotal
agree.
in winning it. Yeah, and you show why you're the bollocks. Like, you
Can
know
I ask
what
you
I mean?
something, Giuseppe?
Then you could just say that Haaland went to the best team in the Prem.
Exactly.
This is technically a farmers league at the moment, just because how City are winning everything and the team that they had that team, bro. They had starters, they had bench that could start in everybody's team in the world. Like, bro, their bench players could start.
I hear you. Yeah, and I agree. Most players do that. Ronaldo went to the best team in the world when he went to Real Madrid. They all do that, of course, because they're the best player, and I do understand that. But once again, he was smashing hat tricks for fun. He was scoring. He in one season. This guy's 22 years old. One season, he's beaten the all-time scorer in the Premier League. Like, in a season, he's done that in 1 year in the Prem. He didn't need to adapt. Yeah, he didn't need to adapt. Hat tricks for fun, game after game after game after game. It's nuts. It's nuts.
I don't know. I feel like we can argue the opposite. I know he plays for Norway, so he'll never get that opportunity in the World Cup. But let's say
100%.
let's say Haaland played for, I don't know, Netherlands or Germany or a decent national team. I still don't think he does what Mbappe does in the World Cup. And the thing is, you know, if you think about it, over the last let's say 20, 30 years, how many players do we consider the greatest players in the world have played in the Premier League? None. Literally every player in every position is not in the Premier League. Maybe you can make an argument for Ashley Cole, maybe, because he's definitely up there. But I still don't think Ashley Cole would definitely be like one of the best left backs of all time. Sorry?
Ronaldo?
Yeah, but he became the player he is. He was obviously incredible at United. He won a Ballon d'Or. But the legendary Ronaldo we think about, who's probably the second greatest player of all time for me, was at Madrid, right? Like those records he broke, the back-to-back Champions League and all that stuff. That was the Real Madrid thing.
Can I just say I'm gonna end this argument here, yeah? I'm gonna end this argument here because I'm just gonna say this and then we're gonna move on to the next topic because this could go on for ages. But what I'm gonna say is Kylian Mbappe at the moment has 46 goals for France, yeah? 46 goals in 73 appearances, bro.
Holy
73
shit.
appearances. And he is literally creeping up on Thierry Henry. Who's on 51. I have to double check this because this is Wikipedia, but I'm sure
but
they
he
said
is though.
Oh no, I think that what they said is he beat Thierry Henry's World Cup goals.
Yeah, probably.
France goals.
No, but World Cup goals.
So
overall
goals.
I take it all
back.
back.
Overall goals. He's 46 goals, bro. 46.
He will break Giroud's record as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Giroud's got 56.
And I take it all back if he joins Arsenal Football Club.
There you are.
I love that, Giuseppe. Let's go.
You know, just quickly before we move on from the I just need to reply to this comment here. Yeah, just before we move on, Yusuf said I think Ferran Torres suits Arsenal more than Toney. Hell no.
Get out
of here, man. If Ferran Torres walks through that door, I'm gonna be like, bro, turn around, step back out.
Yusuf, I'm not a Barca fan, but I watch like at least 25, 30 games of Barca every season. I'm telling you, he's not that guy, bro. He's not. Bro. He's decent, but he's good, but he's nowhere near the level we need to compete for a Premier League title. No chance.
No, 100%. Now, moving on to the next point, which is João Paulinha. We are one of the clubs interested in João Paulinha to come to the club. Obviously, this is what I'm saying, bro. We're looking at sixes instead of eights for some reason. So we're looking at sixes. It looks like. João Paulinha coming to the club. I don't get it either. I think we need an
Rice
8.
is the 8, man. Rice is the 8.
No. He isn't. He isn't an 8.
I'd
He's
rather
a better
Rice
6
is
than he
6,
is an
to be
8.
honest.
He's a better 6 than he is an 8. But when it comes to Paulinha, a good 6, definitely can fill in the Thomas Partey role, and definitely can fill in the Thomas Partey shoes. 100%. I don't doubt that at all. I think he's 28, isn't he? Now.
Yeah.
He's 28. Yeah,
Another
28, 29.
another older player. In the grand scheme of things, he is older by what we class as old now. But I would bring Paulinha to the club. It's looking like it's going to be in the region of about £50 million. Is what they're going to charge for him. So would you guys bring him in? What do you think of the player? I think he's amazing, man. I think what he does for Fulham, you put him in a big team, he can do something. I see, you know what I mean? He gives me like, not at the level, but similar to Kante vibes, what he was doing at Leicester. Just the team around him isn't good enough, bro, to do what they wanted to do. But
bring in Paulinha and Toney, we win the league. It's as simple as I generally believe. It's as simple as that. We will not be conceding goals if you have Paulinha and Rice in that midfield. It doesn't, like, I'm telling you now, and Rice is a good enough. Like, I think right now as an 8 for what we're doing, he's good enough. Like, we're remembering he's never played 8 really before, right? He's only started this season for Arsenal. Yeah, playing an 8. He can do it. He can do it. Yes, he probably needs a little bit more time to adapt his game more to the 8 style. He's learning. But if you know something about Declan Rice when you hear him talking that, he will train hard and Arteta will be able to mold him into an 8. And I think that, look at his passing and that, man. Like, he's got it all. Yeah, his shooting can do a bit of work, but he's still not got a bad shot on him. You know, he gets in the right positions. Like, I generally believe, and you're talking like when he plays in the 8, he hasn't got someone on the level of Paulinha next to him, so he's probably got 2 minds on being the full 8, if you know what I mean. Like, he's probably got in his head, I want to push up more, but maybe I should stay back a bit more and make sure we don't concede. Whereas if he's got someone on the level of Paulinha next to him, it might give him mentally more freedom to go forward and say, Paulinha's got it, mate. If I'm not there, he's got it. Paulinha is amazing. I wanted Paulinha when Bayern. I wanted Paulinha was it the end of last season? He had an outstanding season for Fulham, and he's the way he plays when you watch him. Yeah, you know he's a quality player, and I like that he's 28. I like that we're looking at players that are older. I don't want young players anymore. You need the older players to win titles. You need a mix. We had too many youngsters last year, and Arteta's.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna say to why not? Rice did not play as an 8. He played in the double pivot with Souček.
Yeah. Just because he's on the left side of the midfield doesn't mean he's an 8. They don't.
Yeah, he's not an 8. It's very different. They played as a double pivot, 2 DMs, double pivot. Their job was to handle, because obviously they're not like us. They don't have.
In fact, Souček used to climb up more than Declan Rice, by the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Souček would get the goals. Rice would only, on the occasion, run up and get a goal. Obviously, he had the amazing one that he had in the Europa Conference, but wasn't that guy. And the Maddison thing is crazy. And Rana coming in, going crazy, bro. What are you smoking, bro? What are you smoking?
The hater.
Why won't we be able to buy them? Facts. Why won't we buy anyone? Talking out your rear, if you ask me, mate. To be honest,
things have turned, like, for us. I back then, a couple of years ago, even if we were linked with so many players, I'd be like, I don't trust the Kroenke. We won't get anyone. Now it's so different. I actually trust the Kroenke so much. I'm like, 100% they'll get us someone. 100%.
We'll sign someone.
Yeah, 100% we'll sign someone. There's no question. He says, FC don't have budget. Yeah, see, look, I did read that stuff about the FFP, and we have to sell players to make room. Which is why I do think we will be letting go of 1 or 2 players in Jan. Now, whether we let go of them on loan or whether we let go of them like permanently or whether we release them, I'm not sure. But I do think we will make some room. I'm thinking, imagine we get Paulinha and Thomas Partey is fit, and we go to the Etihad with Paulinha, Declan Rice, and Thomas Partey in that middle pivot. Be like, no Odegaard, no one. Haram football at its best, right? Just shut down these City guys, park the living hell out of them. Let's say we're ahead of them and we just need a draw to stay on top. Bro, that would be mad. But
amazing. I think
look,
Partey
for
has
me,
I'd love that, man.
yeah.
Partey will
that'd
have
be
to leave
mad.
for us to get Paulinha. That money will fund.
I think so.
Paulinha.
I think so.
What
Look,
about
I'm
free
I
agent?
feel for him.
Amazing free agent. There's an amazing free agent we can get to replace
Who's that?
Odegaard. Jesse Lingard, Man United legend.
Come on, let's not do
I
that.
thought he was serious for a hot sec, bro.
Well, I thought there's someone free. Like, let's jump on that shit.
A man said Jesse Lingard. I was like, all I see is him doing. Bro, his highlight of his career was doing a moonwalk at the Emirates, bro.
Bro,
I hate him.
Exactly, he wants to come back.
Highlight of his career, bro. That was the highlight of his career, bro. How can you be such a bum that your highlight of your career is doing a celebration on my stadium, bro? That's how massive I am. Firstly, that's your highlight of your career. But yeah, listen. Moving on from João Paulinho.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Mr. Mikel Arteta, the Don. Yeah, the Don. Man came out walking with a cigar in his mouth. You know what I mean, bro? Yeah. We'd be like fucking, I don't know, the Don, bro. Don Pablo. You know what I mean? Bro, he's a G, bro. He said what he needed to say. He said what he needed to say. And yeah.
Did you guys hear the thing? Apparently, like Willock as well was like Joe Willock was like the ball went out that game against Newcastle. I don't know if that's true or if it's just fake, but apparently there's stuff going on Twitter that Joe Willock apparently like was saying behind the scenes there that the ball did go out.
It's bullshit.
Damn. Yeah, because I don't think he would come out and say that, man.
The thing is, he could say the ball went out, but BN Sport used the technology and they showed it still in. It was still in. So I don't even talk about the ball being out. What I do talk about is the push on Gabriel. That's what I do talk about. But anyway, that's gone. What I am happy with is the fact that Mr. Mikel Arteta is out of the breach of even getting the MDL. What's MDL saying? What? Yeah, what's this? Did you see Partey's training video?
I did.
Training video.
He was doing lunges and like jumping up and down and stuff. And I was like, yo, be careful, be careful. You don't need to jump like that, bro. Calm down.
Whoa, Partey training.
Yeah, he's training. Yeah. So hopefully, man.
He needs to relax, bro. I don't want him to break no bones, bro. Partey.
Look, if he doesn't play, like for me, if he doesn't play that game against Liverpool,
whoa.
I think it'll be a long
day. Why is he jumping so freaking high, bro?
Do you guys think it was a mistake us selling Joe Willock?
No.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't a mistake.
Sorry, I was saying, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a mistake.
It wasn't a mistake. So some of these guys like Guendouzi, Joe Willock, and all, they just had to go, bro. Like
Guendouzi was a massive mistake.
No, man. You know what? I think
Guendouzi was
a massive mistake. Massive mistake. It was a massive mistake.
I think Joe Willock, man.
Let's not get into that, Shraf, because
decent in this
we'll
team.
have an argument right here, live, bro.
I know he's Moroccan and you like him because of that, but bro,
fuck the Moroccan. I don't care if he's Moroccan, bro. I want a cunt at my club, bro. Simple as that, bro.
No, but he wasn't of that quality, though. He wasn't of that
quality. Yes, he was, bro. Do you not remember the ball that he put over to Aubameyang from across the pitch, diagonal ball, bro?
Yeah,
what player do you know what player other than Modric right now is in this world that can spray a ball like that from across the freaking pitch like that straight to Aubameyang who's making a run on the outside of the defender?
I mean, Thomas Partey did that with Tomiyasu, no? Against City.
No, different. Bro, it's different. Do you not remember the ball?
Which one? Which game was this?
It's Tottenham game, bro. Where he beat them 4-2, man.
Oh, yeah, the 4-2. Yeah.
Remember the 4-2 when he sprayed that ball from way back, bro, in his own half.
And then he cut in and he curled it in.
Yes.
Right? From outside the box. I remember. Yeah.
Do you not think though that it's like he would have been somewhere better than he is now, the moves he's had, if he was the truth? Like, do you know what I mean? Like what you're saying.
Exactly.
Like, I know what you're saying. Like, I liked the look of him and that. I thought the fire and the fight and that. But like he went to the French league, yeah. PSG didn't look at him. You know,
But we messed up his progression. We messed up his
maybe.
No, but do you remember why we let him go though? Because of the attitude issues and the problems he had with Arteta.
Yeah, but sometimes you're gonna get attitude issues with certain players.
Yeah, but
let's face it. Yeah, Alex Ferguson had Eric Cantona in his team. Eric Cantona was a prick. He wouldn't apologize for nothing. He'd walk in tracksuits when he told him you have to wear suits. This guy would pull up in Adidas tracksuits or Nike tracksuits, whatever it was at the time.
Yeah, but then
Eric Cantona was a prick. So,
Saad, but then you have the other example of
you have to deal with them differently.
Nah, Saad, Roy Keane is one of their biggest legends, and when he did that thing when he did the videos and he was yelling at some people, whatever, Fergie was so pissed off. He immediately removed him from the squad, and next day, when they had the next training, he said, "This guy will never play for us again." By the way, and he never did, and he left. So, like, this is another example. That's what I'm saying. Like, we've seen it with Cancelo. Cancelo last season, for the first 2-3 months, was one of the best players in the Premier League. And the moment he defied Pep, he's like, "Yo, you're done. You're gone."
You can't let that run. Definitely when you're trying to put your thing in place, like Arteta was. Like, if he was rude to Arteta, Arteta's got to show the players in the team.
100%.
You can't do that to me. You do that to me, you're out of the club. I run shit here. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of agreed with it. Listen,
he did it to our captain, Aubameyang. He did it to our captain, Aubameyang. Why wouldn't he do it to Guendouzi?
Yeah, exactly. But I liked Guendouzi, by the way. I did like him a lot. I liked the way he would like get in a player's face and all that. But at the same time, there's a difference. Cantona and that, what you're saying, at the end of the day, he was winning stuff though.
Yeah.
You can accept it a little more when someone's winning stuff.
These Liverpool fans just continue to try to remind me, oh yeah, you ready for Anfield? Are you ready for Anfield?
I don't even want to discuss that game just because I'm actually worried about Brighton, which we'll get into. But
yeah. We're gonna get into Brighton first.
Once we deal with Brighton, you wait. That whole week, bro, we're gonna be running our agenda. The whole week. Get into spaces with Liverpool fans. Bring some people in. Like,
yo. Come on,
go crazy, bro.
Oh,
we're gonna go crazy.
Oh,
Sky Havertz with a 96-minute winner, bro. At Anfield.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Wallahi, he will not live it down, bro.
The scenes would be crazy. I'll dunk on Hassam's head, bro. I'll dunk on Hassam's head, bro. I'll find every single Liverpool fan I know. I'll dunk on them, bro. If we beat them at Anfield, I will dunk on them. I promise you that. Bro. No Liverpool fan would want to see me, bro. No Liverpool fan would want to see me if Kai Havertz scores the winner at that game, bro. None. None.
But anyways, we'll come to it. We'll come to it.
Song, bro, shamelessly. But anyway, let's do that then, because we got 12 minutes left. Let's speak about we got 5 minutes left. Let's do a quick overview of the Brighton game. Speak about the Brighton game. Brighton on Sunday. I feel like at home our record is dreadful. As you guys well know, we haven't beat them in the last 2 seasons, I believe.
Yeah, we lost both games.
I think we can get a win. I do believe we can get a win. I believe right now Brighton are going through a tough spell. They're not looking as good as they were previously. They're missing a few players. Ansu Fati's missing, which is good because I actually think Ansu Fati is quite dangerous. That Julio in Ciso is also missing. Estupinian is missing. He's such a bastard, bro. This guy, he's such a good left back. Bro, Estupinian is somebody that I'd like to bring to Arsenal, bro. I'd love to bring him to Arsenal, bro. On that left back position, bro. I think he'd do so well. Estupinian is out. Solly March is out. Lamptey's out. Webster's out. Danny Welbeck is out. So they do have a few injuries. However, they do have a lot of their players there. Now, when it comes to this game, I'm looking for us to make sure we can stay defensively. We put out a good defensive performance firstly, but I don't want us to be losing or missing chances again. Don't give me a repeat of Aston Villa. That's all I ask from the team. Make sure you're finishing your chances. Make sure you're going into the game. make sure you're going into the game and finishing your chances, putting them away. Yeah, don't sit here messing about in the box. Yeah, don't sit here trying to walk the ball into the back of the net. We don't need none of that shit. Just shoot. If you have the ball in a position, just shoot, and preferably not at the goalkeeper. Yeah. Now, yeah, that's it for me pretty much. I just want the boys to go out there and put a shift for us. Let's not sit here and mess about with it. There's no need to. What are you guys' thoughts on the game coming up against Brighton? Sorry.
I think they've got.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I think. To be honest, I think we'll win. Yeah, I know that's easier said than done. It's Brighton ain't a pushover, but they haven't been their fluid self this season. Let's be honest. I know we haven't, but we're at home. I don't think they've got the midfield power that they've had previous seasons to deal with our midfield. Don't forget they've got a huge game tonight against Marseille in the Europa League, and it's huge because Marseille are 1 point above them, top of the table. They've qualified for to get out of the Europa League, but they want to qualify first. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Must-win game. They have to win to qualify top of the group, which they're gonna want. So it's a big game for them. So that gives us 1 day extra rest. Plus, we kind of rested our players as well, where all their starters are probably going to be playing. So I think, yeah, man, I think it's falling at a nice little time for us. I think, yeah, listen, you said that Estepina's out, Danny Welbeck's out. That's a huge one for me. I'm not going to lie. He's the sort of player that I don't want to play against us. I'm being honest. Like, he's them annoying ones. Obviously, Ansu Fati's out. They've still got Gross and March and these guys, but we can listen. Let's be honest. Matoma's been poor this season, in my opinion. He hasn't been. He's not been like he was. Listen, someone could have bought him for 90 million last year, and this is why these players shouldn't be overhyped after one season. Like, in sense of talking 90 millions and stuff.
Like Toney. Yeah.
You're such a fraud, bro.
This guy's a fraud. Seen this? Yeah, you know why I know this guy's shameless? Because we signed Ivan Toney, and this guy's gonna.
I'll celebrate, bro. If we sign Toney and let go of Nketiah, bro, I'll throw a party, bro. I'll throw a big party.
I wouldn't be surprised, if we hear Ash say when we get Toney after like 3 games, he's the new Harry Kane of the league.
No, never. Never.
Yeah, listen, I think Brighton, I think it's a must-win game. Let's put it like that. It's a must-win, nothing less. We've got Liverpool after that. Yeah, they're already a point ahead of us. Yeah, not saying we will lose, but if you do lose at Anfield, which is a possibility, they'll go 4 points. So you can't let it be any more than that. Yeah, at a push. Yeah, you don't even want to let it be that. So, we can't. I don't think we will. I think we'll beat them. And I think it'll be a lot more comfortable than people actually think it's going to be. I actually do. I think we're going to comfortably beat them. I don't know if you want to give our thoughts on the predictions, or shall I wait?
We're gonna do a prediction soon, mate. I'm just gonna go through the starting lineups that you go with, and then I don't know if you want to start with that, bro.
Yeah, I'll give my starting lineup. Just a quick thing I'll say, bro.
Oh yeah, sorry, you didn't even speak on the game.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good.
How rude of me, bro. How rude of me.
Bro, it's all good, bro. I'll make it short anyways, because the thing is, I think we're gonna smash them. I really do. I look at their performance this season. Bro, these guys lost twice this season away from home to Chelsea. Do you know what it means to lose twice to Chelsea? One could be a fluke. Twice is a disaster to one of the worst teams in the Premier League this season, right? They also got smashed 6-1 by Aston Villa. The thing is with Brighton, I feel it's so easy to play against them sometimes if you want to take risks, because they're the kind of team that want to go home or away and just play an open game. They don't give a shit about like defending. They just want to play attack. Kind of like Bielsa's Leeds, but with a lot more quality. And if we do this, I'm going to use the term I always use. It's one of my favorites. Like if we change this to like a table tennis or a ping pong game, I think we absolutely demolish them. Yeah, we might concede 1 or 2, but I think we easily put 4 or 5 past them. Like, and I'm saying 4 minimum past them. So the fact that we have like our players available, obviously I know we're missing Partey, but the fact that Saka, Martinelli, Jesus are all there, we know they're going to be given space. I know they came and thrashed us last season, but let's put things into context. We were probably deflated because we lost the league.
Heavily deflated.
Because before that game, if you guys remember, City played Everton. We needed City to draw or lose to Everton for us to have any chance. And they smashed Everton 4-0. And then we literally played a few hours later. So I think we were just quite deflated, which is why you could see in our performance, it wasn't the same. because we beat Newcastle the week before that 2-0 and we were so good. So I think we're going to go there. We're going to absolutely dominate Brighton. I really think we're going to smash them, and I will give my prediction on the score eventually. But I think we're going to absolutely destroy them.
And what
I really do.
What squad are you going with? Going
for me, Raya obviously starts. So you've got Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. I think the back four picks itself because there's no other option. Midfield, I would play Declan Rice, Havertz, and Odegaard. And then the same front three, Jesus, Saka, Martinelli. I wouldn't start Trossard this game. I'd bring him off the bench.
Yeah, I would go with the exact same thing you said. However, actually, I'll leave that for the So I'll go with the same thing.
See, I'm wanting to say that we go for the same. That I'll go for the same team that you say. There is a shout for Trossard, his former club, and that. Although he was poor the last game, there's a shout for Ramsdale after how good he was in
I agree.
In the Champions League game, you know. But like, I'd probably say I'd go for that team that you went for. Yeah, man. I think the midfield, Havertz has to be in there. I think he's been one of our best midfielders attacking options the past few games.
Yeah,
I think he's earned the starting place right now. It's nice because with Havertz, for me, he's earned it now. You know, when he come in and he just kept starting, and everyone, why is he starting, man? Why is he getting shoehorned in and that? Well, he got taken out. Now he's earned his way in. You know, I got to respect that. So yeah, that's the team I'd go for.
No,
the same as you.
And score predictions. What are we going with?
I'll say 3-1. Nah. You know what? I actually think we might keep a clean sheet against them. You know, 3-0.
I hope so.
Okay.
Mine is. I do think we'll concede just because I think it will be quite an open game and we might concede 1 or 2 goals. I think we'll concede 2. I would say the score would be 5 or 6-2. I'm confused between the two. I'll go 5-2 just to be a bit conservative, but yeah, 5-2.
Say 5-2.
5-2.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If we score less than 4 goals, bro, I guarantee we'll score minimum 4 goals. Minimum.
Really?
Would you prefer 5-2? Would you prefer 5-2 or 3-0?
Oh shit! Yeah, I'd prefer 3-0, obviously, for the clean sheet, 100%. Okay. We definitely need that clean sheet, bro. Like,
what about it 5?
3-0 and 5-2, bro. 3-0 and 5-2 is exactly the same thing in goal difference. Exactly.
No. But the clean sheet is important, bro. Like, I think the clean sheet gives our defenders confidence as well, especially with Liverpool coming up. They'll actually take like a lot of confidence from keeping a clean sheet.
I think it's going to be 2-1. I think the game's be a bit closer. I think we're going to win 2-1 against Brighton. So yeah, that's my prediction for the game. Yeah, I think it's going to be 2-1 to the Arsenal. Right. I think we've covered all of the points that we had to bring up in this stream. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me on another episode of the Gooner Lounge. People in the chat, thank you very much for joining us today on this another episode of
like and subscribe.
Another episode of the Gooner Lounge. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're subscribing to the boys' channel. Their links are gonna be down in the description, so make sure to follow them and subscribe to them. And make sure to follow us on the next video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, my people. Love. Peace.